The district attorney's office stating you did not care what the judge said, no one could make you testify, and did you tell anyone in the district attorney's office that the judge could kiss your ass?
No. I told Mr. Hamilton to have the judge to call me so I could tell him how I'm being harassed. That's exactly what I said.
Your Honor, permission to treat the witness pursuant to Brown?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. Bennett, isn't it true?
Your Honor, I would object to her being treated as a witness.
Okay, and I'll overrule the objection. It's already been made.
Ms.
I'd
Bennett,
also like to see these.
isn't
I'm sorry?
I'd also like to see these messages that she's referencing that this attorney has those in possession.
That's a different issue, but I'll rule the objection at this point in time. We can take that up a little later.
Ms. Bennett, isn't it true that when you met with me the first time, I was with Chief Investigator Randolph?
Ms. Knight, if you'd be kind enough to put up what's been marked as State's Exhibit 35A-AB, Alpha Alpha Bravo.
It's not on PowerPoint, but you have it in your hand, so you can.
All right, tell you what, may I approach the witness, Judge?
You may, sir.
All right, thank you. I'm going to show you their exhibit, right? 35 Alpha Alpha Bravo. And with the court's permission, if I can stand next to the witness and draw her attention to.
Yes, sir, you may.
All right. These are the text messages that she was shown earlier. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Would you agree that these are the text messages that purport to be between you and Madam Prosecutor, Ms. Love?
Yes.
Okay. And your attention was drawn earlier to one text message in particular, which was dated November 26th of 2023. You remember that?
Yes.
All right. That was the day when, back in November, a number of months ago, when Ms. Love contacted you and indicated that she wanted to talk to you about this 2013 supposed incident, right?
Yes.
All right. And you remember, of course, that throughout November, from November 26th to about the end of the year, there were a few text messages between you and Ms. Love.
Yes.
All right. You responded to a couple of them. Isn't that true?
Yes.
That's right. I don't need it. Now, there was a message in particular somewhere around New Year's. You remember that? Remember this one? Where it says, "Hi and Happy New Year." That message came from Ms. Love?
Yes.
Talked about hoping you and your boys were having a wonderful day.
Yes.
Talked about, and Ms. Love at that time went on to talk to you about how you were a, quote, wonderful mom to those three boys in case no one else tells you that this year. Remember when she was talking to you in that fashion?
Yes.
Okay. And you remember her telling you those things as she was talking to you about being a witness for the state in this case, right?
Yes.
That was about January. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, you remember that there was a text message right around the same time, around New Year's, where Ms. Love talked to you about wanting to talk to you sometime this week and that she could come by to you. You remember that?
Yes.
All right. Remember there was a conversation about her having some peas and leftover greens from New Year's and all that. She was talking to you about, about coming by and talking to you and being friendly with you and that sort of thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. You remember Ms. Love telling you that she wanted to talk to you about questions she anticipated the defense would ask you, would try to get out of you, how you should view those questions. You remember those that being said in those text messages?
Yes.
All right. And in fact, in those text messages, she kept telling you that she wanted to make it comfortable for you, right?
Yes.
She told you that, didn't she?
Yes.
In fact, she said that she wanted to talk to you. She would make it really brief. she wanted the jury, or I want the jury to see the person I met the other day. She's a wonderful person, and I need them to know it. Do you remember when she was talking to you like that?
Yes.
Okay. And after a while, those conversations and the temperature of those conversations changed, didn't they?
Yes.
And let's see, that last message that we just talked about where she wanted the jury to see the person she met and what a wonderful person you were, that was about somewhere in early January, isn't that right?
Yes.
Now, soon after that, and today we are in April the 8th, isn't that right? That's today's date, correct?
Yes.
All right. Is it fair to say that soon after January, you weren't having a whole lot more conversations with the assistant district attorney, Ms. Love?
Yes.
You kind of stopped responding to a lot of her text messages, isn't that right?
Yes, and she kind of like stopped texting for a while.
You were at some point beginning to feel as though you were being harassed by the district attorney's office.
Yes.
In fact, in conversations, everything that was asked about you was geared towards what you could say about Jeffrey Williams.
Can you repeat it?
Is that what they were asking? Were they trying to see what it is they could get you to say about Jeffrey Williams?
Yes.
With Ms. Knight's assistance, actually, never mind. Approach witness again, Judge?
You may, sir.
Thank you. Stage 33, Alpha Alpha. Let's see. In addition to Ms. Love, you were also talking to other investigators in the office, correct?
Yes.
Talk to Investigator Long, right?
Yes.
And talk to Investigator Hamilton.
Yes.
Get to Hamilton in a while, but there was a conversation that you had with an investigator somewhere around February, right? So now we're jumping from January when you're talking to Ms. Love to February where you're talking to an investigator, and at some point you sent a text, right, where you said, okay, I'm about to get a lawyer now because I keep telling y'all I don't have shit to say, and y'all keep harassing me and my family, but I'll be there at 9:30. You remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so we moved from November, and you're talking to the DA's office, right?
Yes.
And by the time February rolls around, right, about 2 months ago, you're still telling them, listen, I don't have anything to say, I don't have any information for you. Isn't that true?
Yes.